Hello everybody, it's Crashbombs here again with Dark Souls 3. When we left off, we were just meeting Onion Head here. He is another knight of, or undead whatchamahoocher thing. Like me, he's unkindled, there it is. Pardon me, I'm absorbed in thought. So yeah. He's having a conundrum because he can't get up this elevator. And to be quite honest, it's not that hard. It's an elevator. Just push the button. Oh wait, it only goes down. That's the problem he's having. He can't figure out how to go up the thing to talk to the giant on top of the tower because the elevator only goes down. So I go down and decide that maybe you have to go down to get up. But that's not the case. What's down here is just Mini-Vort the asshole. Yeah, so we pick up that ember and Mini-Vort decides to wreck our face. And I cry. I cry so far away. So anyway, we travel back to the sewer and go down this path I hadn't been down, and this weird statue's down here that talks about removing sins or abolishing curses for 2,400 souls, which I don't have because I just died. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Insufficient souls. Good job, idiot. Anyways, continuing down this path that we unlocked in the previous episode, we find that halberd. We also find how to get into this chasm to get those items. There was a crystal lizard and 2 titanite shards and this crappy ass shield, plus another cleric healy item thing. Continuing on, we find this woman just bleeding to death over here. Why? I don't know. She's apparently being surrounded by the darkness. And she doesn't like the darkness unless I touch her to get rid of the darkness. I have to touch her yes areas. I mean her no areas. I mean, I'm absorbing her darkness. Yeah, nothing sexual at all there. Just, it's fine. Irina of Karim, it's fine. Bye. Anyway, so she's a cleric type. She sells cleric spells in Firelink Shrine. And she'll be sitting there the next time we go back. So we accept her into our service, and we move on. And we move on. There she goes. And we move on. So that door was the locked gate from where I met that guy with the big mace earlier. I decided to try and go up down the elevator and fight that dude again, but the elevator decides to go up. So I go and talk to the big spear hucking dude upstairs. Make peace with him. He says he'll help me anytime, which is untrue because I walk around his little tower up here and I see this giant freaking dragon down there. And I'm like, why are you hucking spears at me when there's a perfectly good dragon thing you could be hucking spears at? Like, what the hell, man? So, we go back up the elevator. We go down and then back up because I noticed there's a little place to jump off here. And we see Onion Head again. Hi, Onion Head. He is in a conundrum again because he tried to go up the elevator but somehow ended up here. Like, he doesn't know how he ended up here somehow. Like, you didn't realize you fell off the elevator. So, yeah. Anyways, I guess he's just been staring at this dragon until I came about to find him. And he told me it was probably a bad idea to fight it, so... what do? The only reasonable thing to do. Yeah, apparently he wants to try and talk to it, but instead, I go and try and fight it, because that seemed like the logical progression there. And he yells at me. He says, "No, you're sort of waited." But no, I can't wait. I'm impatient. I'm like, it's a little free dragon fire thing. Yeah, I can take it. It's fine. But that was correct. I died. I died real bad. Super real bad. And we never saw those souls ever again. So we go back to fight him again, and this time we win. Huzzah! Yay. Which gets us a large club. I decided to talk to Onionhead again, and he warns me that I shouldn't go just running off into adventure, I guess, because that's not a smart thing to do, but it's a fun thing to do, so why not? Anyways, he gives me some booze and tells me to toast with him to our victory. Victory, yay, toast. Toast here! Yep, get the toast emote, and we move on with the exploring. I find this body hanging here with items, so I shoot it down. Yay! And that provides me with the Northman set, which makes me look like the Dragonborn. I also find these red bug pellets, which make you more resistant to fire, which would have been super handy a few minutes ago. And then we run into this bastard. So that first thing said, watch out for monstrosity, and that one says, are you ready? So it's like, no, I'm not ready. I'm gonna run away from this freaking chest upstairs to make sure. So I'm trying to clear out this area to make sure I have enough room to fight this mimic, kill those two fat ladies, head upstairs, find that ring, and decide, okay, area clear, I can fight this mimic now. But the fireballs don't hurt it. What? What? Oh, it's not a mimic. Thank God. Ah, they come from the ceiling. So that's all it was. It was just those two guys. Got some human pine resin, which when you apply it to your weapon, applies dark to your weapon. Jump down there. And then I jump down here. Skillfully. Oh yeah. Find another ring. Find another stupid item. Couple of items. Actually, those end up being better than what I'm wearing. So I'll put those on eventually. And then I'm outside the church where we fought the giant tree thing. So I go back to try and look for that alley I was looking for before, and I notice this body hanging here. So I shoot it down, but it doesn't come down far enough. So I realize there must be some kind of way up there. And then I find this little note that tells me to drop down, which is something I hadn't done before. So I drop down and get a Titanite shard, woo! And find this beautiful bonfire, which would have been super convenient a whole lot earlier. Damn it. Anyway, run around and get that item I knocked down, which ended up being a spear. Keep on exploring, and look at that, it's a man in a cage. And he is a pyromancer, and guess what? He wants to be our friend too. Yay for friends. I like friends. More friends. Get all the friends, please. Huzzah for friends. So yeah, he'll be back in Firelink Shrine 2 eventually. And we can learn more pyromancies from him. Yay. Yay. So, pressing on to find that alleyway that I've been looking for the past forever. And I finally find it, and it's right around here. I don't know why that took me so gosh darn long, but there it is. So, kill a couple of guys, find the best shield in the game, and then there's a cage just sitting over here. But the cage, it is not killable, which is weird. So I talked to the cage. Why not? Another Nana disappeared. So the grandson carries a cage. So this didn't make any sense to me at first, but after watching this through again, I think I figured out what it is. So he's talking about some dude carrying a cage, and then I find this guy right around the corner almost that's carrying a cage. So I imagine, like in Bloodborne, if I get captured by this guy somehow, possibly killed by him, I'm not sure, that he will put me in the cage and I'll end up somewhere else. But I'm not sure about that. I'll have to try it out in a later episode. So, find this ring, almost fall off the edge to my death, and then I do fall off the edge to my death. And I never get those souls back either. Damn it. Anyways, we head back to Firelink Shrine to check out all the people that have showed up here. Pyromancer Man is right here. He has some new spells for us. He has some armor too, but the armor's crap, so I don't... Or the armor's just stuff I started out with, so I don't really pay any attention to it. And the pyromancies that he has available are Fire Surge, Great Combustion, and Sweat something. Flash Sweat. I have no idea what any of them do. I go check out our new cleric friend. She sells miracles and a ring that allows you to attune one extra spell. I go to this dude to get a free level in Faith. Because I think I needed one more Faith to learn a pyromancy and to learn a miracle, well, neither of which I got because I don't have the money for it. Put on some new armor, that mirror stuff I got earlier, and find this little nook, which I imagine where somebody else goes. That's why they're praising the angel. And then I talked to Grey Rat again because I wanted to buy some arrows, but he would not sell me arrows at that time. This is where the tree guy was. I thought there was a hidden wall there, but it ended up being a sacrificial altar, which I did not have the item for, so I'll have to keep that in mind. A lot to keep in mind right now. Head back to Firelink Shrine to buy those freaking arrows, and Grey Rat decides to freak out on me again and tells me he wants to go steal stuff for me, which I'm totally okay with, because having more inventory items is awesome. So, luckily he hasn't left yet, and he'll still sell me arrows right now, so I go ahead and buy the arrows before he, you know, waddles off to wherever he's going. So, for no particular reason, since everybody else was telling me all this new stuff, I go back and talk to him, and he had something new for me too. And he just discussed how, I guess he was protecting that cleric lady, and that he will now be in my service until I decide to stop protecting the cleric lady, in which point he will go back to protecting the cleric lady. So we go back down to fight Mini Vort, and it goes so much better this time. Just kidding, it doesn't. I lied. Yeah, so I noticed that my Covenant up in the upper left corner started to look really jacked up, and I hollowed somehow. Dr. Nerd had spoiled this for me a little earlier, but this statue apparently removes hollowing. That's what the dissolution is, or whatever. It reverses hollowing. And yeah, paid 25, had to use some inventory souls, paid 2,500 souls to reverse my hollowing, and my curse was lifted. I'm looking healthy again. Yeah, my Covenant thing up in the upper left corner is also back to normal. So then we go back to fight Vort for the 10 millionth time, and finally whoop that ass. Pressing on, or we get a really cool sword from him, which I flail around a little bit, and then we press on through those big double doors where we find the next bonfire and the end of the episode. So tell me, guys, what you think of this kind of run-through narration playthrough style. This was honestly, between these two episodes, this was like 5 hours of gameplay, and I condensed them down to 30 minutes. So if you guys like this more, I will do this more, because I seem to get a lot more done than in a normal gameplay. But if you like seeing all the stuff, then I will definitely keep doing it how I have been doing it. So like I said, these ones just got messed up. All the audio was corrupted. The video was fine for some reason. That's why there's no audio. If I continue to do it like this in the future, I will make sure that I get all the audio so, you know, you can hear stuff or whatever. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!